Good evening, everyone. My name is Aditi Mittal, and hello to you. And also, hello to Dhruv. Everyone say hi to Dhruv. He's behind the AC there. Say hi. Dhruv is the comedy club Chipkali. He's kind of like the Archana Puran Singh of this room. And here's the thing I realized. That there are very few things that you can be 100% confident of in life. 1, death. 2, taxes. And 3, that no matter where you are in life, a Chipkali is watching you. Anybody who's even watching that video right now at home, a Chipkali is watching you while you're watching this video. That's how serious it is. Here's the thing. It's looking at one is fine, but have you ever made eye contact with a Chipkali? I cannot. Like, मेरा self-esteem fuck हो जाता है. Because all Chipkalis have that one expression of a mother at a PTA meeting. She's just like, hug diya na? Like humans watch Animal Planet, Chipkalis watch Human Planet. But they're like, ये है एक इंसानी मादा जिसकी दिलचस्पी है कॉमेडी में. चलिए देखते हैं अगर इसके जोक्स चलते हैं कि नहीं. 2 minutes into the set. Hug diya na? Even Chipkali, yeah. What a cute name, yeah. Chipkali. Oof, like hidden flower. Chipkali, beautiful. I mean, but that's for the previous generation. For our generation, Chipkali translates to Nirav Modi or Mehul Choksi, whichever one is sitting in London with your grandparents. Whichever one. Dude, I looked this up. We are very scared of Chipkalis, by the way, as a country. Because I looked this up on Amazon.com. Turns out the #1 gag gift in India is fake Chipkalis. That means that more Indians have been scared by fake Chipkalis than by real ones. That's like pregnancies. More Indians have been scared by the fake ones than the real ones. Dude, we are so scared of Chipkalis that we've invented something called lizard astrology. Where, yes, you thought like regular astrology was stupid? Welcome. This is lizard astrology. Depending on where the lizard falls on your body, तुम्हारा नसीब बदल सकता है. Amazing. Like we are so scared, we have gamified it, right? Like for example, अगर एक छिपकली तुम्हारे सर पे गिरती है, then it's good luck, which kind of makes sense. Because after you've had a Chipkali on your head, you're officially at rock bottom. After that, it's only better luck. Then my favorite. If a Chipkali falls on your arms, then there will be a loss of clothing. It's like, I don't know about anybody else. Mera Chipkali 2 feet radius mein gir jaye, I'll take off my clothes and run away. There'll 100% be a loss of clothing. And you know, my fear of Chipkali started in my childhood. I watched a movie. It was a black and white movie where a saas was trying to kill a bahu for some jaidad related reason, and she decided कि कैसे मैं ना बहू की चाय में छिपकली डुबा. And I was like, was she really just sitting there teabagging a Chipkali? And how does that work? Because when you hold a Chipkali by the tail comes off, right? Like Chipkalis are like Mari biscuit in animal form. Dip करो तो आधी कट के हाथ में आ जाती. But I love that. Imagine what a cool quality to have. That's some Dalai Lama levels of detachment. They're just like, हाँ ठीक है रख लो, मुझे नहीं चाहिए, मैं नई वाली लेके आऊँगा, thanks. Chipkalis are the only animals जिनकी literally and figuratively गांड फट के हाथ में आ जाती है. And everyone, by the way, for how tiny they are, Chipkalis have a huge sort of urban legend mythology behind them. Everyone here has a Chipkali like related story. Friend of a friend of a friend, Chipkali, something. Like how all Indian parents have one story about the friend of a friend of a friend के बच्चे ने डॉक्टरी छोड़ के अपना पैशन फॉलो किया और अब वो जेल में ड्रग्स बेच रहा है. I was like, Mom, that's what his passion is. जेल में ड्रग्स बेचना. If anything, he's doing very well right now. So my story, friend of a friend of a friend, her name is Samiksha Ganpati, I can't tell you for legal reasons. And she woke up one morning and she had this huge boil on her face, okay. So she comes to class. She's like, guys, I have a boil. So we're like, oh, how can I She takes her hand off. It's not some gharelu sadharan ordinary boil, okay? It's a boil that had boils on top of it. Like even the boil could have been like, "Ew guys, I have a boil." It looked like a pomegranate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've not been able to eat that fruit ever since, and that's the gift I want to give to you. Just that crunch every time. Think about it. So she obviously is distraught. She goes to the doctor. The doctor, as she's like entering the clinic, the doctor sitting far away. He said, "Beta, relax, don't cry, यार. वो क्या है ना, आपके मुंह पे छिपकली ने पेशाब कर दिया है." Just saying it makes me feel slightly sick. Because imagine the only interaction you had with a Chipkali was the time that it used your face as a Sulabh Sauchalaya. I was like, दांत में चेक कर, अगर ₹1 का coin छोड़ के गया, थोड़ा return on investment थोड़ा मिल जाएगा, why not? Oh, it was disgusting. Okay. But, my personal story, my personal Chipkali story. I went to college, okay, and I was living alone for the first time. The day I unpacked my bag, I went to put it on top of the cupboard. Over there, I see one, just looking at me. So I'm like, I ran to the internet. I was like, oh my God, internet, how do I cure myself of Chipkali? Please help. Then I found out that apparently you can get rid of Chipkalis by using a peacock feather. Because apparently peacocks eat Chipkalis, and so if you put a feather there, Chipkalis get scared and run away. So I just grabbed the nearest peacock and stuck it ass first on the wall, okay? That poor thing was struggling so hard in my hivda कि मतलब बारिश होने लगी. I was like, now I've defeated this Chipkali. Fuck it, yes. 2 days later, one feather falls. I go to pick it up. And then I look up. And I see behind where the feather was supposed to be was not one, but 2 Chipkalis just sitting there and humping each other. And I was like, oh my God, this was supposed to be a death bed, not your suhagrat bed. ये मेरा hostel room है, oh your room नहीं है यार. It's supposed to be your doom, not your damn, whatever. I was so horrified. So I called my mother immediately. I said, Mommy, please, there's a Chipkali in my room. It's sitting there and staring at me judgmentally. I feel like I'm living at home only with you. So she's like, Aditi, relax. तुम्हें पता है ना, Chipkali actually good luck होती है. हाँ, Chipkali के रूप में पैसे आते हैं. अच्छा, यहाँ पे पैसों के रूप में पैसे नहीं आ रहे. Okay. What do you think कि मतलब अंबानी जुरासिक पार्क में रहते हैं? And you try this ना, दिवाली पे give somebody a lifafa full of Chipkalis and see how they react. How much good luck you'll have. So she's like, no, Aditi, but the thing is, Chipkalis, they're harmless. They just hang around, they just eat the flies, they eat the mosquitoes. They'll probably keep the room cleaner than you can. And I was like, that is a very good point. So then college started, I got busy, I had things going on. And then during that time, I kind of I ended up becoming friendly with a Chipkali. You know what I'm saying? Like those couples who have arranged marriage and then they tell people 1 year later, we had an arranged love marriage. Those people, okay? We just became really familiar. We became really good friends and I kept his name Dhruv. Okay, I kept his name Dhruv. I used to just take my laser pointer and I would just throw it on the wall and then Dhruv would just... It was so great, okay? It was so great. We became really close. And during that time, I had a huge crush on this guy called Dhruv. No coincidence. Okay. And we were texting. And I did not have the guts to be like, oh my God, can you come over and all. Because also, by principle, I will never ask a guy out. I will never ever ask a guy out. Because I've realized that men have such a low self-esteem that when a girl asks them out, they're not like, oh my God, yeah, hot chick asked me out. They're like, oh my God, if she asks me out, then she must be asking everybody out. Abhi, 36 लौंडों के साथ 69 कर रही होगी. So I was like, no. I'm not going to ask him out. But I realized the one thing that men do love is an abla nari. So I texted him. I was like, oh no, yaar, Dhruv, yaar. मेरे कमरे में इतनी बड़ी छिपकली है यार. मुझे बहुत डर लग रहा है यार. So Dhruv then says, अच्छा मैं आके देखूं. मैं तेरी मदद करता हूँ. So I was like, oh my god. I shaved myself from eyebrows down. Okay, I was slicker than a Chipkali myself. I was just so excited. Then I went to Dhruv the Chipkali, and I said, "Sun le bhai, if you have to fall now, this is the time. Fall on somebody's arm so there will be a loss of clothing in this room. Let there be an Oyo room on this side of the peacock feathers for once, please." Then Dhruv the human came. Oh, and he was smelling so good, and he had brushed his teeth and combed his hair or whatever. No standards, I can't help it. Basics. But he came. I was so excited. So then he came into the room. And because obviously मेरा और ध्रुव द चिपकली का setting था, he came running towards Dhruv, and Dhruv the human picked up Dhruv the Chipkali Lala gently by the tail and put him outside the window. And I was like, oh my god, that's so beautiful. Because in that moment I knew both the Dhruvs would be back. I knew. I was like, this is... And here's the thing, the ending to that story is, Dhruv and I did it for 6 years. And when I started doing stand-up comedy, he used to come to my every show to support me, okay? And his English was not very good. So he really didn't have any idea what was going on most of the time. So he would just sit there like Archana Puran saying, being like, but whenever I fucked up, I could just look into the audience and I would see his face. And he would just be like, hug diya na. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.